Boris Johnson to announce the reopening of zoos in the latest easing of the coronavirus lockdown. Hi there, it's Nicole here. Welcome back to DTN News. So zoos and safari parks will be allowed to reopen next week in the latest move to relax the coronavirus lockdown rules being announced by Boris Johnson. Bowing to the pressure from MPs, animal lovers and conservationists, including his own father, Stanley Johnson, the Prime Minister will declare that zoos can reopen from next Monday, the 15th of June. Outdoor attractions where people can stay in their cars, such as safari parks and drive-in cinemas, will also be allowed to reopen from Monday, given the low risk of the coronavirus transmission. It is expected announcement of the latest easing of the lockdown on Wednesday during the daily Downing Street news conference. Mr Johnson will stress that reopening of subjects to appropriate social distancing measures being in place, and on the advice of the scientific and medical experts, indoor attractions at zoos such as reptile houses will have to remain closed and cafes will only be allowed to serve takeaway drinks and food. A Downing Street spokesperson has now said, "People are continuing to make huge sacrifices to reduce the spread of coronavirus and avoid a second spike. We know it's tough, and where we can safely open up more attractions as if the science supports it. The move will pave the way for zoos to reopen in England alongside non-essential shops, despite schools remaining shut to many pupils. This really is a careful process, but we hope reopening of safari parks and zoos will help provide families with more options to spend time outdoors while supporting the industries that they care about and their animals." The latest easing of the lockdown will be a massive relief to zoos who were told that they must not reopen indoor exhibits, but obviously they can sort of keep reptile houses shut and just open the zoo where you can keep your 2 metres and you'll be outside, which is fantastic, as these zoos are really struggling at the moment. You know, over the last week we've seen that members of the public have raised a whopping £2 million for Chester Zoo, which is absolutely incredible. And I believe Colchester, they've raised like 100,000, which is amazing. But sort of we need them open because like 97% of their income comes from people going through their gates. So we are so glad that he's about to announce that zoos can reopen. Let us know what you think of the story in the comment section below this video. I've been Nicole Williams. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, and I'm going to see you right back here in the next update. See you later. Bye bye.